State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now Geno. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the gun on third down, Smith. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. The Cardinals hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And some space here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. On first down, right back to Gibson. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Check, Bobcat.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
Now a former kicker at nearby UCLA, Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now Stafford. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now it's Stafford. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. With the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They tried out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two.
Trying to fit it into more, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. That good for 19 and a first down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 6 from the 10. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Come on.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll run with Gibson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. On first down, Stafford here. Touchdown, Rams. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down, Smith. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here we go on fourth. Smith. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
19 right.
Geno down to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Smith. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
But that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Isabella now from his end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On the counter, Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you... credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Sliding out of the pocket. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception.
On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Isabella now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better
that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Gibson again. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Antonio Gibson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play action. Stafford. And now here's another interception. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll fake it. Now Smith under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. Well, you don't have to be a student of X's and O's to know that right there, that just was the perfect play call defensively.
You're exactly right, because what they did really well disguised their intentions. They never thought that the corner would come on the blitz, but when he did, that QB was exposed and brought to the ground.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now Geno on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
2nd and 10, Smith again. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Smith. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
70 Rangers. Cut 19. Cut 19.
On first down, Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Hurt. Right there. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hurt.
Now it's Smith. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
18 Rattlers. 18 Pioneer. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
19 tight.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. They got a yard on first, 2 on second, and 3 here on third. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Smith on first down. Complete. It's Johnson. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
60 Maverick.
Throwing again is Smith. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. But what a performance.